And welcome back to the vlog, friends. We're on our final vlog for the year of 2024, and on this one, we're starting off by heading to Arizona for our first visit over to Phoenix and Scottsdale. We've passed through Arizona when we were first deciding to move over to Houston, Texas, but we never got the chance to look around. We're also taking Miss Dashi for her first long car ride since moving to Vegas. For this trip, we'll be staying at the Sienna House Hotel located in Scottsdale. I love the aesthetics of this place with a little more of neutral colors, and our stay also came with some free food credit, so after unpacking and getting settled, we grabbed some food at their Kalo restaurant down below, which came out to be really delicious. Definitely would recommend this place if you wanted a more upscale dining. It's next day and we're headed off to the Hole in the Rock, which is a light hike and walk. From there, you can see a nice view of parts of the city, and surprisingly, Arizona definitely has a lot more of these natural and brown features to their landscapes compared to Vegas. But the city is actually really large and vast. One of the foods that was recommended to try was fry bread, which is indigenous flatbread dough. We had ours at Maria's Fry Bread and Mexican Food, where they top theirs off with things like meat and red chili. For dinner, we wanted to try out a Chicago chain known for their beef subs, hot dogs, and chocolate cake. At first, I came in pretty neutral since most of my hot dogs I've ever had have just been with ketchup, mustard, and relish, but that completely changed after eating here. Everything was so good, and the combination of flavors made a Chicago dog almost my preferred way of having it now, and I'll definitely fight someone for that chocolate cake. It was so rich and so light. Today's the day that we're driving back to Vegas, and we're keeping it light and casual by shopping and heading to their Old Town area as well. It's so nice and interesting to see a lot of these old places and historic parts of town that still are owned and maintained by the locals. We, of course, also check out another fry bread place, which is one of the highest rated places to get fry bread in the area, and that's Fry Bread House. After eating here, we preferred this one just because it was a little more fluffy in texture. It's time for our annual Tahoe trip with some friends. So, we're headed off to the airport early to catch our flight. Last year, we had flown to the Bay Area first since we were already seeing family, but this year we decided to head straight there directly into Reno and then drive to Tahoe. Before making our drive over, we make our way over to Costco for a run for everyone and to take a pit stop at one of our favorite breakfast places, Pine State Biscuits, which originates from Portland, Oregon. And we also stop by the Patagonia store. So it was predicted that there would be at least 10 to 12 inches of snow while we were there, and we can definitely start to see that becoming true as we were heading there. This year, we decided with the lakeside cabin, which is super cute with lots of room. The hill did present us with a huge problem with our cars, but ask us about that if you're really curious on what happened. Our friends did come many hours later due to the snow and stop points, which unfortunately meant that we all tried to haul ourselves over with whatever food we did have until they did come. Then have super late night tacos. Good tip, always give the person coming first the most food, if not all of it. It's our first full day and I'm on breakfast duty. We woke up seeing that we did get snowed in pretty bad, so we'll have to eat on the very few foods that we did bring instead of going out like we were expecting. I personally have never been snowed in, but ironically, as a person who always has been doing activities or on a schedule, it's really nice to be able to force yourself to relax. For tonight for dinner, we're having hot pot. We ended up getting the Costco sliced Wagyu beef, which we thought would be really good, but it ended up being just okay. Regardless, soup on a cold day with good company is always good. It's the next morning and we're finally not snowed in, so it's time to have a sledding day. We did have to get a lot of the snow off our driveway and the cars in order to get there, which was a journey on its own. After both of our snow activities, Jared and I head to the closest supermarket, which is a standalone Safeway, for some ice cream and cookies for dessert tonight, while the others head back to the cabin. It's 4 a.m. in the morning and we're off to catch our flight back to Las Vegas. It was a journey of a trip, but it's always a good feeling to go back home. And that was our last vlog of 2024. By the time this is released, you friends should be in the new year, so we hope you guys enjoyed our 2024 vlogs, are starting off the year right, and we'll see you all in the new year. Again, I'm Jen, one half of the Gender AFK duo, and I'll see you all on the next vlog. Bye!